welcome back. Now, the showdown between the centre and the DMK over delimitation and NEP echoed in the Parliament, where second phase of budget session started. Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan staunchly defended the centre's policies as he slammed MK Stalin and his party of lying for political gains. Pradhan accused the Tamil Nadu government of blocking Tamil Nadu's welfare for their benefits as he went on to call DMK an undemocratic and uncivilized political party. His sentiments were echoed by his party colleagues Nishikant Dubey, who claimed DMK is unnecessarily spreading lies about both NEP and delimitation process.
They are ruining the future of Tamil Nadu students. Their only job is to raise language passion. They are doing politics. They are doing mischief. This is unfortunate in the federal state. They can't allege allegations and put allegations against government of India. They are misleading nation. They are doing injustice. They are doing injustice to students of Tamil Nadu. They are ruining the future of Tamil Nadu students. They are not doing justice. They are undemocratic, uncivilized. They are undemocratic, uncivilized.
Now, the Education Minister's comments sparked an uproar and led to a brief adjournment in the Lok Sabha, with the DMK MPs leading an opposition protest against him. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Stalin led his party's offensive against Pradhan, accusing him of insulting Tamil pride and warning him against using such words. DMK MPs too condemned the comments by the Education Minister, warning to bring a privilege motion against him.
The minister today called our government, our people and the parliamentarians from Tamil Nadu liars. And not only that, he has hurt the feelings of all of us and the Tamil Nadu's pride by calling us uncivilized. I think it's democracy. Everybody has a right to voice their opinion, and when something is being quoted wrongly, obviously members of the opposition will get up and try to clear that. We are not against any language, but you cannot call us uncivilized.
Dharmendra Pradhan is a liar. He's lying. There was never, Tamil Nadu government never accepted the three-language policy of the NEP. In fact, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. MK Stalin, has written an open letter to the Education Minister and to also Prime Minister saying that we cannot implement three-language policy. Right from 1963, DMK is there. And Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, who is incapable of even conducting NEET, he is lying to the parliamentarians, he's lying to the people, and he's got the audacity to call us uncivilized. He's the most uncivilized person. We come from Tamil Nadu. We are proud of Tamil Nadu. We are not against any language. We are not against Hindi. All we are saying is don't force us to learn Hindi, whereas three languages. Whereas the students of North India learn only one language. Is that being followed in Madhya Pradesh? Is that being followed in Uttar Pradesh? Or is that being followed in Orissa, where he comes from?
And to discuss this further, I'm joined by a senior Congress parliamentarian from the Lok Sabha, Mr. Manikam Tagore, here with us. Good evening, Mr. Tagore. Thank you so much for taking our time and joining us here at Mirror Now. You were present in the Parliament when the Education Minister used these very strong words, calling the DMK cadre and the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu as uncivilized, undemocratic, and dishonest, saying that you are depriving the people of Tamil Nadu to receive the benefit that the central government wants to give. How would you react to that, Mr. Tagore?
Yeah, it's very unfortunate and unacceptable also in the parliament in the question hour, when the first question on the Anakapalli, a parliament member, Mr. From the BJP, when he asked a question, and there are supplementary questions. In that question only, this issue started up, and the way the minister replied, insulting the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and calling Tamils as uncivilized and others, shown his arrogance. The education he got it from the RSS. We can see that in his words itself. The way he behaved himself in parliament, the words he used it. At last, he was forced to withdraw that words. And because we wanted apology, and Honorable Speaker was kind enough to tell to the honorable minister that these words are unparliamentary and this is not words accepted by in the parliament. Therefore, after 1 hour, he withdrew that words. Therefore, we can understand that the minister was using words which was not acceptable in parliamentary terms, and therefore only he withdrawn that word. We were the way to call the chief minister like this and call Tamilians, all the state people itself like this in the people's house is unacceptable, and therefore all the DMK alliance as well as Congress. Communist friends, all of us protested, and we therefore only it was around we were protesting for more than 25 minutes, and others therefore only things changed, and therefore minister has to withdraw his words. This all starts because of the thinking in pattern of the RSS and the RSS training given to Pradhan like people that whomever doesn't accept their view of point of view are called this kind of things only. They will call fools, they will call you stupid, they will call you uncivilized. This is the pattern in which they are grown. Therefore, they are not democratic in nature. Therefore, they don't argue with you with points with respect and others. That's the issue now we have it. The policy on the three language policy is a very simple thing. And we all across India, the three language policy has been debated in different parts of India, but particularly in Tamil Nadu for around 80 years, this Hindi imposition has been an issue. Therefore, only this Indira Gandhi ji, when she was prime minister, and when Jawaharlal Nehru was prime minister, they were been very sensitive towards Tamil Nadu. When the previous 1986, when the new education policy was introduced by Rajiv Gandhi ji, in that time also similar issues propped up, but we approached that issue in a different way. We never stopped the funds for Tamil Nadu. We never threatened Tamil Nadu with these kind of words. Therefore, we need to understand that the BJP RSS way of approaching the issue is the problem for us, and we have to accept that the BJP RSS the way they treat Tamil Nadu is our problem, and therefore only in Parliament also it burst out like this, and the BJP for the question from Andhra Pradesh, they got into a trouble with Tamil Nadu because they approach the whole issue into attacking Tamil Nadu, Tamils, and Tamil Nadu's education system itself. Tamil Nadu's education system, we all know that has been a strong education system, and it has produced very good people across the world also, and even to name many of them, you all know that Tamilians like Sundar Pichai and others, starting from Abdul Kalam, many people are there who had grown from the Tamil Nadu education system only. Therefore, the system has been a foolproof system. It has produced intelligent people in that structure. Therefore, we need to understand that to see that Tamil Nadu education is bad, Tamil Nadu education is useless. This kind of attitude is the problem. The attitude of RSS, the attitude of the minister, is
But Mr.
grown because
Tagore,
of the arrogance
Mr.
they treat
Pradhan,
Tamil Nadu.
but Mr. Tagore, Mr. Pradhan went on to say that now Tamil Nadu is backtracking. Earlier, the Tamil Nadu and the other opposition states like Himachal and Karnataka had agreed and signed on the dotted line for the NEP's implementation. So now what is the problem?
So we have to understand that NEP in the beginning stage itself in Tamil Nadu, there was opposition. If you remember these MPs, I was also in the previous Lok Sabha, in 17th Lok Sabha, we all visited the education minister in that time. Nishant, Mr. Nishant was the MP, from Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, a former chief minister who was the SHRI minister. We all met him and we expressed our uh, opposition to the NEP because in that beginning stage itself, we asked them that there should be proper consultation. Therefore, in the beginning itself, this NEP has got into trouble. We all know that NEP has become a RSS controlled structure, and we opposed it in the beginning itself. Tamil Nadu, as from the beginning itself, has been opposing this NEP policy of the BJP government, and they can't say anything that it is suddenly they had accepted. Tamil Nadu has accepted it. Tamil Nadu has never accepted that thing. That kind of lies, the minister should not say it in the parliament. Thank you.
Okay, but will you come on a talking table? By and large, what the opposition maintains is that the stakeholders have not been consulted. Would you want the government to allow another set of dialogue for the NEP's implementation?
It's a very sensitive thing because we have to understand that chief ministers has to be called chief minister. The government is not ready for a dialogue. Union government is in. They are stopping 2,500 crores of rupees. Funds have been stopped for Tamil Nadu. This is the way they wanted to run this union government. For this kind of government whose attitude is to stop funds, then you will surrender, we will give money, that kind of behavior is not going to work. India is a federal structure, and in India, Tamil Nadu is a state where we can offer, we can fund ourselves for our education system. Therefore, we are not a state where we are running out of resources and others. We pay more tax, GST and other taxes to the union government. Therefore, it's a completely unacceptable theory for the union government to silence Tamil Nadu in the name of funds.
Okay, Mr. Tagore, before I let go of you, we're getting some breaking news at this point in time that DMK MP Kanimori has submitted a privilege motion against Dharmendra Pradhan. Will the Congress be supporting it?
Yes, we will be supporting. Because the education minister completely misled the house. He has insulted the members, insulted Tamil Nadu.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Manikam Tagore, for taking our time and joining us over here on this very important subject that we are discussing at Mirror Now. And to take this discussion further, I'm joined by a esteemed panel of guests this evening. I'm joined by Salim Dharanidharan, who is a spokesperson of the DMK. I'm also joined by Dinakar Lanka, who is a leader of the BJP. Well, thank you so much for taking your time and joining us here. I will first go across to you, Mr. Dharanidharan. How do you look at DMK MP Kanimori going ahead and submitting a privilege motion notice against Dharmendra Pradhan? Of course, today some very strong words were used by the education minister. He used the terms like uncivilized, undemocratic. He also saw that there is a sense of dishonesty and mischief on the part of the Tamil Nadu government, where they're depriving the students' community for the welfare fund that the centre has allocated for every single state as per the NEP. What do you have to say?
Well, I think the union education minister has lost it. He does not understand the progress that Tamil Nadu has made in education. Go look at his home state in Orissa. Do comparison with Tamil Nadu. Orissa. Is there any comparison? No. Right. So the whole point is that we are living in a federal country. There can't be one fit solution for every state in this country. Unfortunately, the states such as UP and BR only does as well as sub-Saharan Africa and many socio-economic metrics. And states such as Tamil Nadu and Kerala do as well as the European countries in many socio-economic metrics. That is the disparity in development and socio-economic metric. So now what to develop the country, to develop all these states that are underdeveloped, you need one fit, you can't have one fit solution. You need to have tailor-made solution for each state based on the outcomes. So Tamil Nadu has done exceedingly well when it comes to outcomes of SSA, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. But these are the states for which you have denied funding, saying that you won't give funding because until and unless we signed NEP. Is it mandated by the constitution? No. NEP is something which was said that if the states want, they can take it up. But then you have not released funds saying that you have to enforce NEP. Education being in the concurrent list, the union government can't enforce anything, right, on things like NEP into Tamil Nadu, so which is making mockery of the democracy as well as federalism. And then the union education minister is coming and lying in public, saying SSA outcome in Tamil Nadu is bad. When the data of the union government says Tamil Nadu is top 2 performing states when it comes to outcomes of SSA. I'm not even going into the specificities. So this itself is a problem. In the future, why won't the union government come and say until and unless you impose Hindi as a working language in your state government ministries, we won't release you any fund in centrally sponsored scheme. So that's why we are saying this is complete plain blackmail. You should consult with the state, see how we can work together. When a state like Tamil Nadu is doing well, let us do what we are doing. Right? So far, we have been having 2 languages. Based on that, Tamil Nadu has done exceedingly well, from gross enrollment ratio, education outcomes, to rural students going abroad and working in IT companies and sending remittances back, or Tamil Nadu having the highest number of doctors from the rural parts of Tamil Nadu, setting example for rest of India. So let the model continue. Why do you want to disturb a model that has worked really well and showcase as an example for rest of the country? Instead of emulating our model to other countries, other states,
Okay.
you are bringing something and imposing on it and trying to stop our progress.
Okay, let me take that question
Which I
across
think
to
is
Mr.
the main
Dinakar
problem.
Lanka. Mr. Lanka, you've heard what Mr. Dhanidharan has to say. Why do you want to disturb a set pattern that already exists in Tamil Nadu? Every single state is different, right? So what he is demanding is that the policies have to be tailor-made to the demand and sensibilities of that particular state. Now, why has the government not been able to get all the stakeholders on board, have a process of dialogue threadbare, get all the oppositions and reservations addressed, and then perhaps address this? Now, the education minister, using words like uncivilized, undemocratic, has clearly riled up the opposition leaders, especially from the state of Tamil Nadu.
Is absolutely wrong. Let you watch last 15 days what kind of debate is going on around national education policy and imposing Hindi from Tamil Nadu government, most particularly DMK chief minister and their ministers. No single other state has such kind of problem. Even Congress-led Karnataka state government is very conveniently following the NEP as stipulated by the union government, and whatever the guidelines which has been prescribed, which are being strictly adhered by those states and getting the funds as far as education central sponsor schemes are concerned. There should be when there is a uniform education policy for the entire country. There is no specific individual single education policy can be provided for any particular state. It is unfortunate. And one more thing, where there is no imposition of Hindi, but they are time and again telling that Hindi is imposing. We are questioning that. Where is the imposition? When there is a 3 optional subjects, 3 regional languages, whatever they can choose as per the merits of the expectation from the student, where is the imposition? So this is nothing but diverting the people attention from their failures, government failures. Just they want to woo and appease with the emotions of the people, just showcasing as a language barriers and imposing these kind of things. And one more thing is, there are few ministers from Tamil Nadu like Durai Murugan, who very dishonestly he did spelled out in his speech that Andhra and Bihar women doesn't have the right of education. Whether he has seen Andhra Pradesh, whether he has come Andhra Pradesh, whether he has examined what is happening in Andhra Pradesh. It is this kind of arrogant approach is very much wrong as far as the DMK is concerned. And the same Durai Murugan, he was mentioned that first doctor
So you
in the
are calling
country is from Nadu.
the Stalin government arrogant. MK Stalin is calling the education minister arrogant, saying that he speaks like a king and that he should control his tongue. He should be careful what he speaks next. Clearly, as far as this whole slugfest is concerned between the DMK and the center, it's eventually the students who are suffering, Mr. Lanka.
No. As far as Union Education Ministry is concerned, he never made any kind of arrogant speech against Tamil people. Only those leaders who are playing games with emotions of the public for their furtherness and development is going to be stalled. That kind of sympathy he expressed. As far as Durai Murugan minister is concerned, he is the arrogant. Because of Stalin only these people are speaking. And they mentioned that first doctor who came from Tamil Nadu for India, her name is, he very clearly mentioned that some Lakshmi Reddy. But it is erstwhile Andhra and Tamil Nadu together when that woman was first doctor who came from Andhra, Telugu person. But today, same minister is speaking that
okay, let's stick to the subject today as to what happened in the parliament rather than deviating into other issues over here. Mr. Dharmendra, Mr. Lanka is saying that there is no imposition. You have 3-language policy. You have always has an option to choose. Where is the imposition? So what is the reservation then, Mr. Dharmendra?
Already told you in the reservation for which none of the BJP spokesperson answered me. The firstly and foremost itself, I say, why do you have centrally sponsored scheme and impose one solution for all the states? Right. So only when that gets resolved, then the second question comes. But my first question is, NEP is not just language. Language we are against. I said, why we are for the 2-language policy. Now I am saying, why do you have centrally sponsored scheme? Let each state devise their own policy. You see based on the outcomes. I have told in SSA, outcomes Tamil Nadu, Kerala ranked number 1 and number 2 as per the union government data. Now, let us be the role model for rest of the states. You tailor make solution for other states based on the solution. Now, why are we getting, even for example, a developed country, I'll tell you this. United States, no, sir, don't use, I never interrupted you.
Mr. Lanka, should education be a state subject? Mr. Lanka, do you feel that education should be a state subject? They are in a better space to understand the needs, demand and sensibilities of the people, the sentiments of the people. No imposition over there. Let them choose the language that they want education in.
Yes. Where is the imposition?
Let Mr. Lanka answer. And Ms. Dharmendra, I will come back to you.
But where is the imposition? Let the student can choose options, 3 options as per their requirement, as per their expectation, as per their vision. They can choose best 3 language, whatever they want. And one more thing, these people are time and again telling about Tamil pride and all. Union government allowed national education policy in technical education, medicine and engineering to continue in their regional language. Whether Tamil Nadu government has implemented technical education in Tamil, whether any books of technical education books translated till now. Let me show single example. These people are speaking about the imposition, where there is no commitment for the DMK, and they want to woo the people with their emotions. They want to divert their failures, and these I am unable to understand how many years they are in governance. As far as central sponsor schemes, how it works out, they know very well.
Okay.
But they want
Mr.
to
Lanka,
divert the people's attention.
Mr. Dharmendra wants to make a point. I have paucity of time. I will have to give both of you equal time to make your points. Mr. Dharmendra, please go ahead. Respond to what Mr. Lanka is saying.
Madam, firstly and foremost, I do not like to be interrupted because I didn't interrupt. So the second point is, you never answer the first question. Why do you have one fit solution for all the states? Even in a homogeneous country like the US, the states decide on education policy, like the United States of America. The municipality decides on what curriculum is studied in the schools. So in India's 140 crore people speak in different language, following different cultures. So I am saying don't have uniformity. More uniformity does not mean more unity. More uniformity only leads to destruction of countries. So, right. So, for unity's sake, let each state devise their own policy. See, they have not answered that question itself. And again, I'm saying 2 languages is more than sufficient. Students can use that remaining time to study computer programming. Computer programming is the new language. All the top leaders are saying the same thing across the world, right? So, there is paucity of time for the students also. So, right, in that time, they can learn computer programming, AI, machine learning. Why focus on a language? That's why Tamil Nadu's 2-language policy is very good. We use English to communicate with other states as well as the entire world, right? People in the northern states where Hindi is their mother tongue, they can learn Hindi. To communicate with us, we all use English. To communicate with our friends in Andhra Pradesh, we will use English. In Andhra, they can use Telugu. Even in European Union,
but
German.
Mr. Dharmendra, I will have to interject over there. My question that I pick from Mr. Lanka's statement is that the other opposition states, also some of your allies, do not have a problem with the implementation of the NEP. He cited the example of Karnataka. Now then, what is the specific difficulty that the Tamil Nadu is facing is what the BJP's concern is. That if it is not a case of one shoe fits all, then clearly the other opposition states like Himachal, like Karnataka, we should also be facing difficulty, but they are all right with it.
No. Firstly and foremost, it's not opposition of the ruling party debate. It is about what is good for the country. DMK, the party, has always wanted what is good for the country. That is why I'm saying more federalism. Since 1914 until today, DMK has always stood for more federalism and again imposition of any language. That is why I'm saying even Kerala has opposed it. The present Chief Minister of Karnataka is again having problem with NEP. He said the 3-language we will not allow, and he said Kannada should be made compulsory. What we did in Tamil Nadu earlier. And more important point, he has technical education in Tamil. In 2006, 96 itself, Anna University started offering courses in Tamil language. Tamil language. Book texts have all been translated. Even ITIs in Tamil Nadu are teaching in Tamil language, which I think Mr. Lanka does not know, which was done by
All right.
Kalaniar, the former
Where
Chief
is
Minister of Tamil Nadu.
Where is medicine? Where is medicine? Where is medicine? Tamil
You
medium
can go
medicine
Google,
has
don't
introduced.
put in Google,
Why
sir. You find program in Tamil.
why you are
Go find it in
diverting
Google.
when I am asking the
People who are
specific.
watching this
Okay,
can go
I
and
will have to
go
interject
and
over
Google it.
here.
Where is
It's
medicine?
because
It
it's
is
time for me to wind up. I wish there was more time to let this conversation go on so that we could discuss this further threadbare. Something that the government perhaps should be doing. We are doing it over here at Mirror now. But thank you so much, Mr. Dharmendra and also Mr. Lanka, for taking our time and joining us here on this issue of language row. What we are leaving you with is the fact that Kanimori has now submitted an privilege motion notice against the Education Minister. We will see sparks flying again tomorrow when the budget session resumes. But that's all we have for you in this edition of the broadcast. Lots more lined up. Stay tuned and keep watching Mirror now for more news and updates.